I love this stone because on the outside it just seems like rock, and then when you flip it over you see all the crystals. What's inside is what matters. So I heard this guy say one time that dating is collecting data. We've all seen those movies where a couple meets and then it works out and they're together, right? They end up getting married. It's some crazy love story. But movies are entertainment and this is our real life. Keep your heart light and free when dating, especially ladies, because we might have this idea that, oh my gosh, he's the one, or trying to make things work if they're not working, getting so attached. So let's talk about this in today's video. I hope this can help you in some way, and it's just a very beautiful reminder that everything is working in your favor and everything's gonna be all right when we allow it to be. And when we can just take a lighter heart in life, lightheartedness, playfulness, and not be too serious. This will help you to guard your heart, protect yourself, and surrender, which is your feminine energy. But this is not just for my ladies, this is for my fellas too. We are living in a crazy world, and a lot of us, we could be searching for love, or we just get excited when love enters our life. I can think back to past relationship that I was in, you guys, and after the very first date, like, it was a great first date. We had fun, we were vibing, we were clicking, and at the end of the first date, the guy that I was with, he changed his name in my cell phone to boyfriend after the first date. So this is not just for ladies, this is for fellas too. Keep your heart light and free when dating, you guys. Like, dating is collecting data. I heard someone say that one time, a pastor, and he's right, you know? You're collecting data. You're seeing if this person is right for you. So just because you like somebody, just because you guys are getting along, or you're feeling those butterflies, you're feeling chemistry, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's your forever person. And so I hope that this video helps you to not be too disappointed in your love life and not to stay down. Like, I want you to remember these things. We are not gonna jump to he's the one, okay? And fellas, you too. And I know it's exciting when you meet someone new and you're getting along, but I want you to take your time and have patience. Keep your heart light and free. The first thing that I want to share with you is, now, this is gonna be crazy, but remember to not have too many expectations when you're dating. I know, I'm like, who am I? What is this? I have such high standards, but this is what I've been learning in my own life, you guys. Don't have very high expectations. A lot of people in the world are wounded, men and women. And until you do the healing work, until you're self-aware, you might be bringing some chaos into a relationship, right? So don't move too fast. And don't have such high expectations. This is what I want you to do. It's not that I want you to lower your standards, but go into dating with no expectations. Take it slowly and allow this person to earn your trust, earn your respect, earn your admiration, and see if you really like them. Let them impress you. See if they exceed your expectations. Let them prove themselves to you. And in this way, you're protecting yourself, because you're not going to get disappointed this way. If they don't meet your expectations, you weren't expecting much anyways. But then if they exceed your expectations, now you're impressed. So in other words, let someone impress you through their actions over time with consistency. Really get to know them. Because we could be going on one date and being like, ooh, you mine, you mine, you mine. What? I don't even know you like that. Like, you don't know me. So take your time and don't go in with too many expectations. See if he delivers. Lady, fellas, see if she delivers. Is she who you think she is? And take your time to get to know somebody. If they are exceeding your expectations, if things are going well, then okay, now you can move forward bit by bit. You can let it go deeper. You can start to invest more. So it's about patience, and keeping your heart light and free. Your heart's going to feel light because you're not putting too much on it. You're not thirsty. You're not desperate. You're not needy, clingy, needing this person's love, feeling like they're the only one for you. Like you're going to tap into lack that way. So instead, have an abundance mindset, and we'll talk about that. But how to keep your heart light and free when dating. Don't make it too deep. Keep it light. Don't feel like so committed or devoted. Be free. They got to earn that, and it's going to take time. So I feel like just as a generation, we're just moving too fast, and we are wanting love big time. But that's why I tell you about self-love and having a connection with the divine. It's going to take time to know if someone's right for you. So don't invest too much. Don't expect too much. Let it flow with life and see where it goes. Don't get too attached. If you're dating, that means you're not married. If you're dating, they might not even be your boyfriend. They might not even be your man. So don't treat them that way. Oh, I used to hear this and it used to throw me off because I have such a big heart. And I know if you're tapped into your feminine energy and love is everywhere, we should be loving beings and be able to have our hearts wide open. But we also want to balance our feminine energy with our masculine, which is logic. And you gotta be smart out here, have discernment, right? So you're dating. You're just gathering data, and date multiple people if you need to. Don't invest too quickly. See who's right for you. When you invest in someone, it means that they've proved themselves to you and you're both on board with taking the relationship forward. But just don't get carried away. See someone you're dating as a candidate who's applying for a position in your heart. Okay, they don't just get that right away because they're cute or you're vibing. It doesn't work like that. Take your time and keep your heart light and free. And that's the crazy thing is you might notice it when you start dating that people are so in a rush. They're trying to maybe lock you down or maybe you're trying to do that. You're like, oh, I found something I like. I want to keep that. But you got to take your time. Keep your heart light and free. We're not married yet, right? Have they put a ring on it? Because if not, that means you're single. And this is how you're going to be less disappointed with your love life. If things don't work out, it is not the end of the world. And I want you to have an abundance mindset. Keep your heart free. Be optimistic. If you're a woman watching this, I want to just remind you, the universe has been reminding me to not have a lack mindset and not to be so fixated on one person or one specific outcome, right? So an abundance mindset looks like knowing and believing and trusting that there are plenty of good men out there, divine masculines who are successful and spiritual and healthy and have a good heart and are open to love. They're wanting a good woman. So if you're a good woman, then you should already know that when you're dating, make sure it's the right fit. Keep your heart light and free. Take it easy, take it slow, take your time. Don't give too much of yourself. And that's why I say have discernment with your body. Maybe you don't want to take it there so fast. You shouldn't, because as a woman, if you have sex, then now your heart's involved, your mind, and have they earned those parts of you, right? So you're worth real love, and real love takes time. Some people could lie. They could be wearing a mask. You don't know the whole thing. You don't know them all. It takes years to really get to know someone even then. So be patient. See if he's the one. Don't assume he is. And if he's not, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so be optimistic. Keep your heart light and free. Have a positive mindset when it comes to dating. Because if you're dating someone and you really like him, but it doesn't work out, then just know that maybe there's a better fit for you out there. So you want to trust the universe and have faith in life. What happens when we don't do this is we might get down and stay down for too long, feeling like, well, this was my person and it didn't work out. Even if you've been divorced or you're not with if you have a child and you're not with we go through hard things in life, but it doesn't have to be the end of the world. It's in our mindset. And protect your heart. Be yourself too, because there's no sense in being different or changing for someone that's not fair to you. Be who you are. That way you can attract who's truly meant for you, and let things play out. And then if they don't work out, it's okay. There's something better for you out there, better fit, a different plan. So you want to be flexible. You want to flow with life. And this is your feminine energy. Don't be in resistance to it. Keep your heart light and free. Be careful not to become jaded when you're dating, because if something is not working out with someone, if you see some red flags or something feels off, if you don't like the way they're treating you, or then it's okay to cut cords. It's okay to release someone. It's okay to move on. I want you to keep your heart light and free. That's why I tell you, like, be careful of getting too invested too quickly, and don't be afraid to move forward. I want you to be like a fairy out here and just be floating, be free. Life a lot of times is mirroring our internal world, our internal state. So if you find yourself forcing things, that's not a fun place to be in. It can make you really unhappy. So release your attachment to a person or an outcome, like when you're dating, especially, don't get too attached. And it's natural, like, because when we're feeling, you want to be authentic, show up authentically to a relationship. But if you find that it's not working, then that's okay. Trust life. Keep your heart light and free. Be optimistic that, okay, well, it's not the only fish in the sea, basically. And it doesn't, relationships, they take work and they take effort, but you don't want to be pouring into the wrong relationship. That's like a huge waste of time. So that's why keep it light, be free, date around multiple people. Who has real sparks, real chemistry, who's a good fit for you, why, and be patient. Don't weigh yourself down with worry. Love should be lifting you up, not weighing you down. So pay attention to your energy, pay attention to your feelings. When you're around someone, feel into the energy. How do they feel to you? Do they feel good to you? Do you feel like you can trust them? Do you want to be loyal to them? Do you want to go deeper? Do you want to be intimate with them? Don't feel pressured or forced, and don't force them either. Like, a healthy relationship should flow together and be full of ease, working together, friendship and purity. And so take your time with someone, see if they're a good fit. Like, we don't want to be thirsty out here. I know that sounds so harsh. I'm talking to everybody, me included. And so I can find myself just being in love with love itself and wanting things to work, but I never want to force things, and neither should you. Let it flow naturally, right? Because when you really like someone, you might want it to go a certain way, but if it's not going that way, then it's not meant to. So don't make things worse by being attached to something that's not working. Instead, be free and keep your heart light. And be open to what the universe has for you. Leave some room for magic in your life, surprises. Pray to God for the right relationship, and it will enter your life. So don't settle for the wrong one. Just be in a state of acceptance, you guys, and see things clearly, not with rose-colored glasses on. So keep your heart open, but then if something is not working out, be ready to release it. Let go and move forward, because you're worthy of love. So give yourself a chance. I just want us to have hope in love, in possibility, and be light and free. And the truth is that when you really like somebody or you're dating somebody and things are working out, that means he is the one for you in that moment. But this whole concept of like the one, I don't know if I'm fully on board with it, because there's different seasons in life. So he was the one in that season. She was the one for you fellas right then and there. But are you on a new timeline? Are you at a new place? And so that's why I tell you, have more than one soulmate. Don't be so stuck on one person. Maybe they're not your forever person. Maybe they're not the one that you're supposed to grow old with. So take your time and be open. Keep your heart light and free when you're dating. You're just dating. You're still figuring things out. So it's okay. I hope this video helped you in some way. I have so many deep videos on love and relationships, healthy relationships. It's beautiful, but it's about knowing who to invest in and knowing when it's just like not that deep. I'm sending you so much love, so much power, so much healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.